Hi, I'm Kate and today I want to do my October wrap-up. So in October I read 3 books and 1 manga. I know that's not a lot, but I'm really satisfied with what I read. Let's start with manga, and I read Naruto Volume 10. I really love this manga. If you love shonen manga, I think you will like this one. Everyone knows, I think, about Naruto. There is an anime too, and I won't talk much about it because I think I'm getting boring with talking about Naruto. The next book that I read in October is The Interview with the Vampire by Anne Rice. So in my country we don't celebrate, traditionally we don't celebrate Halloween, but everyone was talking about scary and spooky reads. It got me in the mood for reading some horror books, and I chose to read Interview with the Vampire. I had this book for a really long time. I read it a while ago and I didn't remember what this book was about, so I decided to read it again. It is about a vampire named Louis, and he is giving an interview to the journalist, and he is talking about his life, how he became a vampire. He was turned into a vampire by Lestat, and Lestat becomes his teacher. He teaches him how to be a vampire, but he doesn't say a lot of things. Maybe I'm not sure if Lestat didn't know these things. I think he himself didn't know these things, so he didn't tell them to Louis. And Louis had a lot of struggles and trouble of accepting himself as a vampire. He didn't want to kill people so he could live. For a while he killed only animals, and this book is maybe a little more slow-paced. I really loved it. Anne Rice writes so beautifully, and I will read the rest of the books in this series. This book is the first book in Vampire Chronicles series. There is a lot of books in this series. I know the second one is Vampire Lestat, and the third one is Queen of the Damned. So third one is the Queen of the Damned. So I plan to read all of the books from this series. The next book is Little Hands by Andreas Barba. This author is Spanish, and the original title of this book, I will probably butcher it because I don't speak Spanish. It is Las Manos Pequeñas, so Little Hands. It's about a little girl that loses her parents in a car crash, and she is placed into an orphanage, and there she becomes worshipped by other girls in that orphanage, and they start to play a game that turns really dangerous. It is a fast read. I read it like in an hour and a half. It's nothing special. I gave it, I think, 3 out of 5 stars. The last book that I read is really big and massive, and that is Secret History by Donna Tartt. So this book is about a 19-year-old guy named Richard, and he goes to college where he finds out about this strange professor that teaches ancient Greek. He really wants to go to his class, but this professor has only 5 students and doesn't accept any more. So he befriends these 5 students, and somehow with their help he gets into the class. But one of these students gets murdered by his friends, and this is not a spoiler. It says on the first page of this book that one of them gets murdered, and this book explains what happened to him, and it is so amazing and written so beautifully. I really enjoyed reading this book. It is a psychological thriller, so if you enjoy psychological thrillers, this is a book for you. It is a bit slower, it is slow paced, but it doesn't change the fact that it is really amazing. I give this book 5 out of 5 stars, of course, and that's it for my October wrap up. Have you read any of these books? Please let me know in the comments below, and thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye!